Hello everyone, so today I'm doing just like kind of like a chill get ready with me. I'm getting ready to film like tattoos and piercings video. I am sorry if the lighting is a little bit dull. Sometimes, like, because I use my Mac now as a viewfinder, it comes off worse on there than it actually is in like real life or like on the actual camera. So yeah, sorry if it is a bit dull. I won't know till I look at the footage. Anyway, we're gonna dive straight in. I'm going to do my brows off of camera just to save time, because I swear you guys will probably get bored if I keep doing my brows over and over and over again on camera. I will do my brows and be right back. Okay guys, so eyebrows are done, eyelids are primed. I know they look ridiculous. I use like one to like highlight my brow bone and one just like as a color. So I've decided, because I want to do just like a dark sort of smoky eye, I've decided that I'm going to use this Australis palette. It's the Australis Neutralize. Sorry, I know it's filthy, but there we go. You can see the colors. So I think I'm going to use like kind of just this bottom row down here and maybe a few of these colors. And I'm thinking I'm going to do like a full matte shade. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is just take, so what I think I might do is I might take this shade just here, very top of the palette. This is very hard to do. So just at the very top of the palette, yeah, that one right there. And I'm just going to use that in my crease. This palette is very powdery, by the way. Very powdery. So just going to blend this in my crease. I'm trying to decide if I want to do black or if I'm just going to do like really dark browns. Now this isn't going to be like a really extreme look or like really creative or anything like that. I am just like slapping on makeup to film more videos. I don't know, I'm kind of having like a bit of a creative block at the moment. I don't really know like what I want to do or what I'm doing, and yeah, it's not fun. I hate it when I'm having times like this. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a darker colour. So I think I'm actually going to go in with this one just here. So next to the black shade. So it's still like a warm colour, but it's darker than the one that we just used. And just going to blend this deeper in the crease. I love that brown shade, it's so pretty. I've never really used it before, so especially not like that. Just make sure if you are using this palette, or if you get this palette, that you really tap off your brush, because yeah, you'll end up with fallout. It's very powdery, which, you know, I don't have a problem with. Just yeah, make sure you tap out your brush. So now I'm going to go in with the colour right next to the one that we just used. So like a really deeper one, and this one's more cool tone this time. And I'm just going to pack that on the lid, all over the lid. And I'm using like a blender brush because it'll just blend it for me into those colours. I don't need to work harder. I can just add the colour and then blend it straight into them. So now, just to add a little bit more definition just on the outer corner, I'm going to go in with the black shade. Now this shade in this palette isn't as intimidating as it looks. It's not as dark as it looks, but I do like it. It is quite a good, like, it's a good black for what I want it for. I just like to add sometimes, like in really dark looks like this, I like to add a little bit of black there, because as you can see, it just helps give a little bit more dimension, which I need. I like that. I like having a little bit more shape to my eyes, so this just kind of helps with that. So if you ever, also with this palette, especially this black, if you ever think that you've added too much, this black actually blends quite easily. So I'm just going to go back in with the brush with the darkest brown and just blend it upwards and pull it into that sort of that like cat eye shape. And that will help with the blending. And I'm not too worried about down here, because I can clean it up. So if I look straight at you, you can see that there's a little bit more dimension now. So that's pretty much the eyes done. I'm going to do like liner and stuff later, but I want to do the rest of my face first, just because I always tend to get like concealer and stuff in my lashes if I do my lashes first, so I would just rather do everything else first. Then I'll do my lashes and stuff, but that's pretty much the look done, and I am going to smoke out the lower lash line just because it is so heavy on the top, so I'll zoom you guys out. So I'm going to use this primer today, however I'm going to try and avoid my the top of my nose. I think because I've just been so oily, it's just like my foundation's been separating really bad, and here as well, so I'm going to focus it more like on my cheeks. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Base Business Skin Primer it's the Pore Minimizing one. This is like the lavender shade. It doesn't really have like a shade on it, but it's the purple one. But yeah, I'm just kind of focusing it where my pores are really bad. So like just sort of in this part of my cheeks and down the very sides of my nose, and that's it. You know what, we'll use the Nars one today, even though I'm running low. I have about this much left, so I need to buy some more. But I love this one. This is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Deauville Light 4. Just blending that out. Just using my sponge. And I'm also trying not to add too much foundation in this area now, which actually was stupid that I put foundation straight on my nose, because I'm an idiot. And just do silly things. Yeah, I'm trying not to add too much foundation in this sort of area because it's just where I've been having a lot of problems with it lately. So my solution to that is just try not to put too much there, which it does work. So now that that's blended, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair Clair and just put this underneath my eyes. I'm going to use this to clean up this outer edge. I've also stopped putting concealer on my nose because I think I do think that it's like I'm just putting too much product there. So just highlighted some high points on my face apart from my nose. And so just blend that out now. Taking the e.l.f. loose powder, it's in the shade Clear, sheer. It's just a translucent powder. So I'm just taking a brush and just tapping it on rather than actually baking with it. Then I'm taking the e.l.f. powder. This is the Perfect Finish HD powder in the shade Clear. It's just, again, a translucent powder. I'm just taking it on a brush. This is an hourglass powder brush, and I'm just tapping it on my forehead first and then blending it in. Now I'm going to finish off my eyes, but first I'm going to spritz my face with a matte setting spray today. So this is the Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz Matte. I like a lot of setting spray. It's just my thing that I enjoy. Just letting that soak in a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this Maybelline Eye Studio Blackest Black. It's like a gel eyeliner that comes in the little pots. And I'm just going to put this in my waterline. This lasts so well. I wore this to a festival and I still had eyeliner. Like I wore this as my winged liner, and I kid you not, it did not budge all day. I got rained on, I was sweating, and I had like a waterproof mascara, and my makeup was great the whole day. So what I'm first going to do is take the black eyeshadow on the brush that we used, and I'm going to smoke out this color. I'm going to apply this color and then use the darker brown to smoke it out. So as you can see, there's like a line in between them. So I'm going to go back in with the gel and kind of get rid of that line. I don't know why, but that's a thing that's been happening to me lately as well. I never used to have that issue, but lately. Okay, so next I'm going to take the darkest brown that we use, the same brush, with like the same brush that we used it on, and just smoke out that black. And I'm connecting it back up with out here. So yes, I'm being quite heavy-handed with this. It's just what I feel like doing. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the brush and the gel liner, and I'm just going to kind of smudge it into my lashes a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my liner and lashes off of camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so lashes are on. I'm just going to highlight my brow bone in a corner. I'm just going to use a colour from this palette. So I'm just going to take this champagne goldy colour up here and just chuck that on the brow bone. And the inner corner, just to highlight. It's actually a very pretty shade. Okay, now that is eyes completely done. I do have to clean up a few spots, but that's okay. For bronzer today, I'm not going to go extreme and add like the highlighter like I usually do. I honestly just can't be bothered today. So I'm just going to go straight in with this colour. This is the Maybelline Master Contour Kit. And I'm just going to bronze up my face. I'm very matte today. I don't really mind. I chose to be. But yeah, I'm very matte. I feel like sometimes when I do like an all matte eyeshadow look, I like to have my skin matte too. I don't know, I just like to be very cohesive that way. So just bronzing my cheeks, my temples, and like my forehead, my nose a little bit, and my chin. Contouring, I am going in with my Australis Take Me On Tour Contouring and Highlighting Kit, and I'm going to take shade number 3. So it's obviously the brown shade over here. I'm taking like a fan contour brush, taking it on the middle, and just focusing this in the hollows of my cheeks. Also just putting this in the temples as well, just because I do like to contour that. And then taking a separate brush to contour my nose, just a little brush like this one. I'm just going to contour my nose. And I like to take a very light hand when doing this. Just blend it up into my brows a little bit so there's no just like harsh lines. And then taking the brush that we used the under eye setting powder on, just going to blend over those lines just to blend it in a little bit more. And then I'm going to go over with my bronzer brush and just blend that because it will give me a little bit of a white cast. And you know what, I think I'm going to use this highlighter in here today because I haven't used it in a little while and I actually quite like it. So I'm just going to use this one on my Real Techniques setting brush and just hit my cheekbones. It's more natural. This was like the first like highlighter I owned, so I thought it was really blinding at first, but as you can see it's a lot more natural. So I am just kind of building it up a little bit. This is kind of like one of those powders you can kind of just chuck all over your face and it won't really look bad. And taking a smaller brush, going to highlight my nose, just the tip. I think this is a really pretty highlighter for like a nose highlight. And I'm just going to hit my Cupid's bow as well. I'm glowy, I'm bronzed, I'm contoured. Just got to do the lipstick, which I think I'm going to do a nice red. The lipstick I'm going to use today is the BYS Velvet Lips liquid lipstick. This is in the shade 01 Cherry Now. It's like a really bright red. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of quick, it's kind of simple, but that's all I kind of really wanted today. I didn't really want anything too extreme, although it is very, very heavy eye makeup, but it is simple to create, it's simple to like copy, it's simple but makes a statement, like really dark eyes with really bold red lips. Like this is kind of my thing. I love this. It's like my favorite look to do. Okay guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, like this video if you did, comment down below on what other looks you'd like to see me do. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the little bell as well, because in that way you know when I'm posting and you won't ever miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Bye.
I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say, eh? To say the words to remember.